Today, let me explain you about my client's experience on how she was not able to openly express herself and how it impacted her overall life. This client of mine, she is really well with her communication, the way we have the sessions and the way she communicate with me in the session. She is really good, and yesterday I gave her certain situations where she openly expressed herself well. And when I asked her what is going on with you when it comes in your professional setup, and the only thing she had to say is, I don't know. While I don't really appreciate this sentence, I don't know, but still, when she mentioned I don't know, I just told her that it's fine. Still, I want you to go a little deeper. I'm here to listen to you. And after few minutes, she said, I feel like my accent doesn't match with them. I feel like I mumble a lot. I stutter a lot. And I'm not able to speak a word when I have those thoughts in my mind. And I asked her, why you're feeling this? Have you ever experienced that? And she said, yes, I have experienced. And I said, how often? She said, not many times, but whenever I didn't had a clarity around certain things, I had this feeling that I'm going to make this look worse, and I have these thoughts that I'm going to mumble now, I'm going to stutter now, and I end up stuttering, or I end up saying something that is irrelevant to the topic or irrelevant to the question that has been asked. When I asked her that, is it because you think that they are some top level people who are expert in their own languages and you are not able to match their level? And she said yes. And that was a time when I made her realize that it is fine, because she had such a great communication. She can master any situation. She was so good with her communication. But at that situation, in that situation, she felt like she was being the target and everyone were looking at her like going to eat her in some moment. And that made her feel like, I'll be doing this, I'll be doing that, and all kind of negative things started to come in her mind. And all this led her to not really speak up. And because she wasn't addressing all this, those thoughts started to overpower her, and she stopped expressing herself in the situation where her professional meetings, in her team meetings, in her team dinner. So whenever she was in a place where there were people of higher rank, managerial level, or the senior people, she stopped expressing herself. And I asked her, what about subordinates? Do you express with subordinates well? And she mentioned yes. And I really do well. But when it comes to having a conversation with the people who are one level up, she said it's really difficult for her. And later we realized it's all came from an insecurity where she started to see themselves as someone who were like way too higher than her, like, you know, the level way too higher level than her, and she was not able to keep up with it. And that's where we did some grounding exercise for her, and we have to see how that works for her, because after doing the grounding exercise, she started to realize that it was just in her mind, because never ever they had really scolded her or really came behind her for mumbling or stuttering in the meeting, but it was just in her mind that made her believe that she wasn't good with her communication. But in real sense, she was very good with the communication. And most of the time, even this happens, we start to believe that we haven't mastered a language, but in reality you have mastered a language, but you don't know how to express, because you have all these kind of insecurities that is running around your mind. And all these insecurities just start to overpowers you, and you become so small in front of these insecurities, just like the mountains. Like, all the insecurities are the mountains and you are small little bee just looking at the mountains. So that's how you feel. So, you know, these are some of the things, again, come to why you're not able to express yourself well. Whenever you become a center of attraction, whenever everyone start to direct the attention towards you, you start to feel like you are being threatened. And that's where our instinct of flight or fight mode occurs. Brain start to tell us that, oh, it's really threatening situation. You have to be quick with the situation. You have to make a decision whether we have to stay here or we should run away. And most of the time, you couldn't run away, your brain is still in that dilemma whether it should stay or run away, it should fight or run away. And that's where you end up mumbling or fumbling or stuttering or just going blank or crying. If you're also facing the same mumbling problem while you are expressing yourself openly or feel some hindrance in your body, one thing you can do is, which has helped most of my clients when they come to me, is one is to take a deep breath before you express yourself, before you openly speak yourself. This breathing will help you to get some oxygen in your body, and also it will give you some kind of calmness and also some time to think on what you want to deliver. So breathing is definitely one thing that you have to do in order to, and that is the best solution for your mumbling. You are mumbling because you are not able to take a breath. One is to warm up your voice. Now, it's really important that you warm up your voice because most of them don't have this awareness that how it's important to warm up your voice. Because you might have seen, right, any singers before they go up on the stage for their concert, they warm up on the backstage because this helps them to bring in some clarity in the voice so they can sing smoothly. And it is same with the speeches as well, or it is same with the communication as well. You should definitely warm up your voice. You can either do it by tongue twisters, they are beautiful, amazing. Do some exercises, mouth exercises like puffing up your cheeks or just humming. You can do this humming sound as well, and you can do this, and this definitely works, so try this. Also, you can do some tongue exercises to get flexibility around your tongue. And the third thing you can do is just bring in some slowness in your speech. What happens is, you might have seen me in my beginning videos as well, that when I was delivering, I was being so fast that sometimes I would fumble. And because I would fumble, I had to take another shot. And this kept on happening, but still I couldn't ace the pace. We usually call it as the pace, pacing your speech. So be slow with your voice. Don't go very fast. Don't speak too fast. Just by doing these three things will help you to bring in some clarity and stop mumbling with your voice. So try this and share your experience in the comments. I would love to go through it. Thank you.